Joe from Black Box Silver and Bronze, and today I've got another comic book haul. Let's find out what's in this bag. I picked up today's haul at the Pop Culture Expo. They set up in the mall every so often, every couple of months they set up, and about 5 or 10, 15 collectibles dealers come in. Maybe about a third of them have comic books. So I got some pretty good comic books today. The first one I got was The Fighting Man #4. This is with a detached cover. It needs some conservation, but it's a great cover. I've been looking for this one and it only cost me $3. So it's complete, cover's detached. I'm looking forward to paging through this and reading it. Looks pretty good inside. The next one I got was Monty Hall of the U.S. Marines, another very low grade comic, but also only a couple of bucks, and I never see these. It's got a big tear on the top of the cover there. I want to show you a couple of things inside that are pretty cool. Near the back are the pinup pages. It says Pinup Pete. It's got a couple of nice pinups there. And there was a Christmas ad, which was really something, I thought. Look at this Christmas ad here. That's really some nice art there in that Christmas ad. So that's a low grade war comic that I have not seen that around. I do have another issue of Monty Hall of the Marines, much better condition. And then I got this one, GI Combat. These are those gray tone covers. There were about 8 or 10 of these that were pretty much like a monochrome cover. Those are the ones I'm looking for. I'm not trying to collect the whole run, but I have 3 or 4 of these now. I really like those monochrome covers. That was from the first dealer, digging through his boxes, and then he had a table of 50-cent comics. So I went looking through there, and I found 6 from Sirius #2. I have recently acquired 6 from Sirius, the original 4 issues, read it, really liked it, and I found this 6 from Sirius issue #1. And I also found issue #3 while I was digging through the box. And then I was digging, and I was looking for issues 2 and 4, and I couldn't find them. And I was like, oh man, I'm going to have half of the issues, but I figured I'll get them anyway. They're 50 cents. When I pulled them out of the box, the other 2 issues were in the same bag right behind. So here's issue #2. And I also got 6 from Sirius issue #4. So now I have 6 from Sirius 2, 1 through 4, the complete run. Looking forward to reading that. The next place I went to, they had a bunch of Charlton horror comics, so I picked them all up. This is my favorite one because this is Ghost of Dr. Graves, #48. But look at what's going on this scene here. These 2 guys are walking into a wax museum, and what do they see? They see wax figures of themselves. And what's happening in that wax figure scene is the guy with the without the hat looks like he's got a gun in his hand, and he's killing the guy with the red hat. So the guy with the red hat is seeing this, and the other guy's behind him. So that scene is about to take place. I think that's really cool. I love that one. A couple more. I got Ghostly Haunts #25, which is one of those crazy psychedelic covers, kind of like Ditko. I don't know if this is him or not. I didn't look it up, but he tends to make covers like that. So that was pretty cool. Ghostly Tales #98. This is Wayne Howard. I really like Wayne Howard's artwork on Charlton. He does a lot of the Professor Coffin Midnight Tales, and you can tell his artwork because he fills up the cover. It's like very detailed. It's not just people with nothing in the background. There's always a lot going on. And here's Ghostly Tales number 111. Pretty cool. They're in a cave and something's coming out of the pit, the hole, with all those tentacles grabbing at them. And a pretty ghoulish cover to Ghost Manor number 21. I like that. With that blood red moon, it's pretty cool. Ghost Manor number 21. All right, right next to that vendor, they were sharing a table. And from this guy, I was able to get this copy of Vengeance of Vampirella, issue number 1. This is the second printing. It's a green foil variant. And when I went to add it into my database of CLZ, found out there's like 6 or 7. There's different colors. There's a red one, a blood red one, a platinum one, gold one, a blue one, and then this one. And it's a wraparound cover. So I'll have to put that in a comic clear board. Pretty cool. And I got 2 more comics from this guy. I've been looking for this one for a while. It's Batman number 450 with this kind of crazy Joker cover. I've been looking for this one. He had it. And when I picked that out, he's like, hey, do you know that's a 2-part story? And I have the second part. I didn't know that. So here's the second issue. So I picked up both issues from that guy. And then he's like, all right, and here's some free comics. See if you want any free comics. I looked through those. There was nothing that I was really interested in. And he said, and also pick a DVD out of this box. These are brand new DVDs. Pick one out of this box. And he hands me this box. He said, no, you know what? Take 3. Actually, you could take 4 or 5 if you want. So I looked through the box. I wasn't looking for DVDs. But he had the Venom movie, so I grabbed that. I recently saw Venom 2, really liked it, and wanted to rewatch this movie, so I have that. And he had the Alien. This is all 4 Alien movies in here. It's the quadrilogy: Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, and Alien Resurrection. I recently watched those, but I grabbed that. He had a Blu-ray of Justice League, The Fatal 5, and this thing is shrink wrap. It's brand new still. So I figured, yeah, I'll watch that. And he had Batman, Assault on Arkham. So I grabbed these 4 and threw those in. Went around to the next vendor, and he had a comic I've actually been looking for. This is Ghost Rider number 15, and this is the glow-in-the-dark cover. So I've been looking for this one. It's just one I've wanted to pick up. I like those 90s comics, glow in the dark and die cut and shiny and all that. And I've been wanting to get this one. And there it was. Got that for $2. So I was really happy about that. And the same vendor, as I was going through his boxes, he had Journey into Mystery, 94, 95, and 96. And I still needed 94. I left this in the bag because it's the cover is nearly detached from the back cover. It's the front cover looks great, but it's barely hanging on along the spine over here. So I just left it in the bag. I know there's going to be a little glare, but I was really happy to get that. I got that for $25, and that's another Journey into Mystery knocked off my list. The other cool thing about this vendor is that he just recently opened up a store here in Hawaii. We don't have that many stores. So there's another one. It's not too far from my house. And so he sells new comics and old comics. So he threw in the Star Wars Halloween Fest free comic, and which I don't really collect that too much, but he also threw in the Daredevil Halloween Fest free comic. And this one I actually wanted to get because I'm reading the Daredevil run right now and really enjoying it. Went down to a different part of the mall and found a few more vendors spread out. I picked this one up. This is just gorgeous. This is Haunted Love, the first issue. I think it's from 1973, and it is just a beautiful comic. The colors are striking, and the condition is amazing. I was really happy to get this one. He had $20 on it, gave it to me for 10. And there was a local artist there. So I went down, I checked it out. He makes some comic books, and I was looking at his table, and I didn't see anything that really popped out at me that I was interested in picking up. Then I saw a poster he had there, and I collect trains, and he had a comic with a train on the cover, or a poster with the train on the cover. So I looked more closely at the table, and sure enough, that was the poster to a cover he made. So I did pick this up, Highball and Pepe. I talked to him for a bit, and it's really cool because that train is like a steampunk train. I've never seen that before. And then he signed it for me at the top. His name is Roy Chang. And I picked it up, and he's like, "Hey, do you want me to sign that?" I said, "Oh, it's already signed down here." He said, "Oh, that's printed on." And so he took it out of the bag and signed it for me. And what's really interesting about this is it's not like a typical comic where there's word balloons. It's like a prose on one page, and then there's comic art on the other side, which is pertaining to the story. And he was explaining the story to me. He told me that it's based in reality, it's fictional, but this protagonist is based in reality, that there was some woman in Chinatown, I don't know, 20s, 30s, 40s, a while ago. And she was kind of had this underground network and was helping to get young women out of prostitution, out of sex slavery. And she saved like over 100 girls or something. So pretty interesting. And then the mall has two sections. There's an uptown and a downtown. So I finished at the uptown, had lunch with my daughter, and then she left, and I went to the other part of the mall, and I was able to find the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles training manual, issue #1, very nice copy. Picked that up, and I picked up a copy of Ghosts #1. This is a one-shot. I picked this up for $1. Really great cover. It's got several stories in it, horror stories. And last but not least, which was really great at the second part of the mall, was that one of the vendors there, I didn't buy any comics from him, but I got some backing boards. And here in Hawaii right now, it is really tough to get backing boards because of all the shipping delays that are going on and the increased cost of shipping things. Most of the comic book stores do not have them here. This guy at the mall doesn't have a store. He sets up at the flea market every weekend, but he sells these boards there, I found out. And it's the same price as getting them in the store. So he had a whole stack, and I bought 5 bricks of them, and that was really great. I appreciate you watching to the end. I hope you enjoyed seeing these comics, and I'll see you next time, comic addicts. Bye-bye.